Hey guys, it's me, Jason, coming to you again from my home shop here in Napanee, Indiana. If you watched the last video, the recap of Gushi Burr's July 4th party out at Big Indian, you know we put it in the wall. So we're going to go over some of the damage that was caused, and we're going to do a good inspection of the car and make sure we're ready to go for the next show. So yeah, let me just put a video in of the burnout quick, just a real short one.
He meant to do that, folks. He's been practicing all week. Trust me.
Well, guys, as you can see, the car came to an abrupt stop. There was oil spewing out of the front of it, and I had to be pushed back to the pits and pushed onto the trailer. I had a big gaping hole in my oil filter. Here's a little bit about that. And it crinkled up this fender pretty good, as you can see. But what really caused the big issue is that guy right there. As you can see, that's my oil filter, and this big old large hole in the side of the thing, that's why we were spewing oil. Additionally, I wanted to check to see if my rear axle was bent, and I was pretty sure the rim was going to be, so I did a quick check on that, and just the rim's bent. So yeah, here's a little clip of that. So that was kind of a quick initial assessment of the damage. I'd like to get a little deeper into it. I'd like to get the car up on jack stands and kind of crawl underneath it and look around. Not too close, but I'd like to make sure that the rear end's still centered, and I'd really like to make sure that the rear end's still pointed in the right direction. I'd also like to check the toe in, toe out of it, because it did hit the driver's side tire. I didn't find any damage to that rim, but I would like to check the toe just to make sure that you know, all is still pointed in the same direction, I guess. So I think that's going to be next. I think we're going to get this thing up on jack stands and get those rear tires off so we can make sure that rear end's centered. Okay guys, when I measure from the frame down square to that caliper, I get about inch and a quarter. Get about an inch and a quarter on this side. On the other side, I'm right at about 1 1/8 inches. So that's within about a 1/16 of an inch of being square. Really interesting thing is if you look at this being level on this side, if you go over to the passenger side, that's like about a 1/2 inch recessed in. So the body's not straight on the frame, which we probably already knew that. It's definitely pushed one way. But as far as the rear end goes, it looks like it's in the correct location. Thankfully, we're not gonna have to get in there and adjust on anything. So that's some good news. Let's crawl up under this car and look underneath there and see if there's anything under there that looks like it needs to be addressed. How about that? Well, it looks like I picked up a rear main seal leak. I don't think that's from the smashing of the wall. I think that's just it just is what it is. Looks like it was already kind of leaking a little bit. Maybe I just added more fluid to it since I put the trans cooler in. Maybe I just got it overfilled. We'll keep an eye on that. I don't think that's bad. But no, I don't see anything down here. Looks like it got damaged too much. I don't see any new crumples or crinks or anything crazy like that. Everything looks like it's still in the location that it should be in. So I think we're gonna call it good. What do you guys think? Need to be concerned about that or not? I mean, that transmission fluid is like perfectly clear though. Good looking transmission fluid. Well, something else that happened while we were doing that burnout is the engine kind of loaded up and bogged down a little bit. So I think it would behoove us to download the data log and review that real quick. So let's see if there's one to download here. Let's see if we captured it. It did shut off. Hopefully we got a data log, and maybe we can make sure it wasn't fuel pressure or voltage or air fuel ratio that made it bog when it was coming out of the when it was coming out on the tip in. So yeah, let's download what file we have on here, and let's see what it tells us. Maybe it'll tell us something, maybe it won't. This guy looks like, oh yeah, that is definitely our run. It is about 13 seconds long. So TPS was kind of up here. Engine RPM bogged down right there. Yellow line is our air fuel ratio. Blue line is our actual air fuel, and it looks like it is targeting it just fine. We can do closed loop learn status, and this tells us when it was on or off, and it was on for most of it, which is no surprise. Let's go over and look at sensors. We got TPS, we got oil pressure, we got coolant temp sensor. Let's look at battery. Yeah, battery was fine. And then let's look at see if I can find it here. Fuel pressure. Fuel pressure right there. Yeah, fuel pressure was pretty consistent, so no issue there. Looks like it just bogged because the pit was sticky. So yeah, that is what that is. Well, the dipstick did say that it was a little bit low on oil, so we'll just go ahead and top her off while we're right here. I probably lost 2 quarts. Probably lost it. It's crazy. Like, you'd be surprised how thin oil gets, like when it's hot, and like when you spread it out on the ground. Like a single quart will go a long way. Like you would, if you saw a quart of oil dumped out on asphalt, you'd be like, my gosh, it's lost all of its oil. So we're gonna give it another quart, another 2 quarts. Just make sure it's topped off and ready to go for the next show. Oh, perfect pour here. It's Zach! Hi, Zach! Well, I guess let's get the tires back on this and get this down on the ground. Oh, Zach showed up and brought those toe plates for us to do the toe in on the front. And look at that. So let's get these tires back on and get it down on the ground so we can look at the front end now. We didn't find anything in the back end. I don't suppose we're going to find anything in the front end either, but I'd rather check it and not need to adjust it than not check it and need to adjust it. So let's do it while we're here. Okay guys, if I check that one, I'm at about 67.5. And if I check this one, I'm about 67 3/4. So that means I got about 1/4 inch of toe in this, which is way too much. So we're gonna get some of that toe in out of it. We're gonna shoot for 0 or slightly toed out. So we're gonna make that adjustment now. Put you on time lapse. You know how the routine goes. Wow guys, so that one turn puts me just under 67 3/4 there, and puts me just under 67 3/4 here. So we are either absolutely dead straight or maybe just a pinch toe out. As close as I can measure with these things, it's straight as it can be. So we got rid of the toe in condition. We're going to a straight ahead condition, and that should improve the steering. Well guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. I think we've checked everything we need to check to make sure that we didn't do any permanent damage to the ELCO, other than my pride. But I think we're all squared away and ready for our next event. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Again, if you see me in the real world, come find me in the pits. I got something for you. Yeah, I hope I earn your subscription, you know. But you know, until next time, guys.